Bird's nest. That'd be funny if it dropped, eh? Scrambled eggs, anyone? Whoopsie. Saturday morning here, and I have another question. So this morning's live. I got a question from my friend Susan from High Country Homestead. So let's read this out. Okay, the question is, if you could permanently move to another country / place, where would you go? Whoops. Whoops. That wasn't supposed to happen. It's quite windy up here. So where would I go? I've got 10 minutes to answer this question. And then I need to upload it. Less editing, the better, right? And I have the Karen bun. So the Karen Bun Club, if you want to join, it's a thing.
Given you need it.
You just need to put a bun on your head like this.
The new fad. It's called the new Karen. You've got it going on.
See Heather with her hair up, joining the Karen Bun Club. And yeah, it's a bit of a competition. It's a bit wild up there. It's a bit windy. A friend said it looks like a bit of like a bird nest. I should get an egg and put it there, hey? That'd be funny if it dropped, eh? Probably does look like a bit of a bird nest. Okay, where would I move to? Good question, Susan. Good question. Okay, well, have you been ever asked this question too? And what would you think? It's not an easy one to answer, I'll be honest. And I'm just going to freeball it, like just going to go with it, right? So, I have lived in a few different countries in my life. The first one was Ireland. I went and I was selling timeshare there. So I spent 3 crazy months in winter in a place called Waterville. Now, that's not answering the question, is it really? But would I live there? I loved it. It was an experience. Would I live there? It was too cold. Too cold. I mean, I was there with winter, so that didn't help. But even in summer, it's cold, right? My friend Heather, my friend Heather is there in Donegal, Heather's backyard, and it's way too cold. So yeah, wouldn't be going to Ireland. I have lived in America, illegally, but we don't need to talk about that. 3 months, there's a 3-month thing happening here, guys. I lived in a place called in Cape Cod, Massachusetts. I was selling timeshare again. The same people I was living with in Ireland, where there's not many of us left by this stage, but anyway, that's right. There's 2 guys and Dora. Oh no, yeah, 2 guys and 2, yeah, Dora and a friend, an Irish friend, Neve. And we had so much fun. But again, it started snowing. I'm like, what the hell? I'm from Australia and from Queensland, and it doesn't snow here. It's very, well, it doesn't snow where I am. It's spring here and it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I wouldn't live in America, gonna be honest, sorry. Though I've got some really good American friends, and I know my friend Allison has left to open a room for me. Karen's probably got dibs on the first room. Apparently I've got dibs on the second room. So, Allison, Dallas could be a place to live. But yeah, no, I wouldn't live there permanently. I mean, I'd do it for 3 months. Would you let me stay there for 3 months, Allison? And imagine Karen there too. Can you imagine the mischief we'd get up to? Is there not one more room? So there's Allison and her husband, Karen, me, and there's another spare room. Who's got the third room? Okay, no, I'm getting sidetracked. Okay, but that'd be a cool adventure, Allison, just saying. Just thinking, Karen, hey, another person? Maybe Paula. Can you imagine? Frig. Okay, and then I lived in Mexico. Would I live in Mexico? Because I've lived there 3 different times in my life. When I was 25, all selling timeshare, guys. When I was 38, I went there, and on and off, I was there, back and forth, had a long distance boyfriend, of course. You know, of course you had to get a Mexican boyfriend to learn the language. Still didn't learn the language, but I got a Mexican boyfriend. So that was an experience in itself, just saying. And then I went, yeah, obviously I went back and forth. So I was there in my 40s too. Would I live in Mexico? Probably out of the 3 places I've lived, and plus Australia, obviously, Mexico would be the closest I'd live, because obviously the beach. I'm powered by the sun, guys. I'm powered by the sun. The sun, yeah, the sun is just amazing, right? It's so good for us, right? It's so good for us. But Mexico also has its downsides, right? I mean, I don't speak Espanol. I mean, I could learn. I mean, you know, I could get another Mexican boyfriend and learn better. I could actually get lessons. I did get lessons here in Australia. I failed miserably. Apparently you have to turn up to the lessons. I'm just saying. Practice, right? I'm practicing Bahasa Indonesian at the moment, because obviously I'm half Indonesian. My mum is giving me some lessons. I'm not doing very well at that one either, but I try. Because in March, I'm going to Mexico. I'm going to Bali, which is like the Mexico of America. Bali is the Mexico of Australia. Does that even make sense? Okay, I've got 5 minutes. Where would I live, Dora? I love Australia. I can't see myself living anywhere else permanently other than Australia. I love where I live. I wouldn't want to live anywhere other than Southeast Queensland. I love Southeast Queensland. Queensland is amazing. It's called the Sunshine State for a reason, right? I live in a place called Redcliffe. It doesn't have the surf beaches and the white sand beaches, but I don't care, because if I had those, I wouldn't be able to afford to live here. So, yeah, just sidetracked. Look at that behind me. Can you just see that? That's a jacaranda tree. It's beautiful purple. Beautiful. Sidetrack, guys. But Susan asked me specifically, where would I permanently move if I had to? If I couldn't live in Australia anymore, where would I go? Switzerland. Why? Because Switzerland's neutral. They don't get into any trouble. They don't get into anyone else's business. I love that. Just stay neutral. I think that's really positive too, for the mindset too. And even though it's a cold country, because you're probably saying like, Dora, it snows there. I know, this is weird, right? This is an oxymoron, right? Is that the right word? I'm powered by the sun, but Switzerland is beautiful. I've been there in summer and I've been there in winter. Loved it both times, and I know it's cold, and I will complain about the cold. But you've got to complain about something. So if I live there, I've got to complain about something. But they have really good social economic system. Most of the people that live there live in houses, right? There's hardly any people homeless. That's amazing. Look, their government, their situation, how they run their business, run their country, seems to work. I think that a lot of countries could get some, they could get some info about that, right? But anyway, I'm not into politics, it is what it is. But I would say, Susan, long story short, 7 minutes in, I would permanently move to Switzerland. I had a friend that lived in Ukraine. I met her when I was living in Mexico, and she was involved in, obviously, when all the Ukraine stuff happened, and she had to leave the country. So she was in refugee status in Switzerland. So they took her, and they provided some money, and they provided housing, and helped her out. I mean, they don't provide it long term, but they helped her out until she got on her feet. And they actually supplied lessons too, so that she could learn the language. So she's now fully, it's been 3 years, I think. So I'm not going to say she's fluent, but she's fitted into the system. Like, she's got a job, she's got friends. Oh, she's starting to holiday. So it means that she's got, she's earned money. She's happy. So that's amazing. So I think, there's a lot of pluses there. And you can't deny those mountains in Switzerland. Oh my gosh. Those cows with the bells, they're gorgeous. And the rolling hills. I can see myself, the Sound of Music, singing all the time, right? Yeah, I could do lots of dancing, Sound of Music dancing. It's all about the dancing, guys, right? Yeah. So long story short, I would permanently move to Switzerland if they'd take me. Do you reckon they'd take me? You know what? Diego just came back from Switzerland. He loved it. Absolutely loved it. He said to me, he goes, I would move there. So this is a really good question. So obviously Diego's going to move me with me. Diego's going to move with me. So that's good, I guess. It's good to, have someone to, share the costs of living in a house together. But my dream is to live 3 months in Paris. Obviously in May I went to Paris and I lived my Parisian dream. I wasn't there for 3 months, but just for those minutes, those weeks, a day, those days. Ooh la la. I love Paris. It's got my heart. So stay tuned. Somewhere out in the universe, it's going to make it happen, right? I'm just putting it out to the universe. I would love to live in Paris for 3 months. Oops, for 3 months. I'm now going to step out of the way and let the universe do its business. Just like the sun, it's just like the wind wants to move around. Anyway, thanks Susan for the question. Appreciate it. Appreciate your friendship. I was doing a live and the live got cut off. So I went, I'll just ring her. So instead of doing a live and chatting with her in the text, I was like, let's have a conversation. So I love conversations with friends. It's lovely to make friends here on YouTube, but when you take it off the platform and build those better connections. I think it's amazing. So anyway, thanks guys. Thanks for watching. And here is a previous question asked. Boat or train? Which do you prefer? In 12 minutes, Dora will tell you which she prefers. Have a look and enjoy the next one.